Hey everyone, I'm RiggyRob, and welcome to God of War. So, we finished one PlayStation 4 exclusive by playing Marvel's Spider-Man. Had to say, I enjoyed that quite a lot. And now that I've got one exclusive down, I decided to move on to the next one, which on my list was God of War. So, I've heard that this is like a reinvention of the God of War franchise, so it's a lot more similar to Dark Souls with a whole heavy attack and light attack on R1 and R2, and you get parries and everything. There's been the innovation of throwing the axe and bringing it back to you, like Thor's hammer. I don't even know if you can even do that in the Marvel's Avengers game, but oh well. And yeah, I feel like this is, something that I've been missing out on playing, and I felt like playing it. So yeah, I figured we should get around to playing it. I've had a look at the settings. Everything seems fine so far. Subtitles on and everything. I have changed the accessibility for the text size to be 5.0. I don't know what that means just yet, but it was at 0 before, and I was like, yeah, you know what? I think I'd rather have the text be half as big, half as much as big as it needs to be, and then increase that a lot as much as we need to. So it's just like you want people to be able to see the text and everything. Like, it's not even a problem for me because I'm sitting quite close to the TV, but it might be a problem for you guys if you can't see it. And I also know that this game is all centered around doing one long camera shot, so there are no loading screens. Hence why we had to start on this screen here and just be like, hey, we're going to be starting a new game and we're going to go straight into God of War now. So, select the difficulty. Yeah, I don't see any reason to change this around, just give me a balanced experience. What's God of War though? It wants the game as difficult as possible, requiring godlike reflexes and strategy. The difficulty cannot be changed mid-game, so you have to start a new game to start it again. Okay. So that's pretty much your, if you're comfortable with the game, you want to carry on playing it at the hardest difficulty. Yeah, okay. No, we're going to stick with balanced experience. And off we go. As we try and find out whether Kratos is a better dad to Atreus than Hades is to Zagreus. Gonna caress this tree. I assume he's got a connection with the handprint on the other side, unless he can't even see that. That handprint is moving slightly. And I have to say, I have zero experience with God of War as a franchise. I never played the games on PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3. This is literally the first game I've ever played of this. Press R1 to swing the Leviathan axe. Sure thing. Chop this tree down. There goes the handprint. Taking out his frustrations. Angry scream. There she goes. I assume there's a reason for doing that, rather than just, God of War is angry all the time. Also, the other thing that I know about this game is that it has great voice acting performance from Christopher Judge, who is also in Stargate. So yeah, I'm going to be interested to see kind of how the dynamic between Kratos and Atreus plays out. And yeah, I don't really know what the storyline of this is even going to be.
Get
So
in the
tiny.
boat, boy.
And as always, the webcam positioning will change around as we feel like it needs to during cutscenes and subtitles and everything. So far, it seems to be okay. Ooh. Hefty boy. Use the left stick to move. We'll have our slow walk.
Still want me to tie it to the boat?
I mean, yes. Isn't that kind of the point of what we're doing here?
Boy.
I wonder when he's going to actually say his name of Atreus. Like, that must be a pretty climactic moment in the story.
That is enough.
The marked trees follow the river downstream. Use left stick to steer the boats.
Father,
Oh, oh.
What?
did something change? The forest feels different.
Everything is different, boy. Try not to dwell on it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Dock up here. Yeah, how are we going to get this tree all the way to where we need it to go? What is it even for? We're on our way. I'm trying to see if I recognize any other names in the credit scroll. But so far it's just Christopher Judge and Sonny, who I believe is the voice of Atreus. I have to keep remembering it's actually Atreus and not Atreyu from Neverending Story. Because I made that mistake quite a lot when it first came out. I was like, isn't that the name of the guy that's like dragging his horse through a swamp and the horse just dies from sadness? Which was a very powerful metaphor for depression when I watched Neverending Story.
That was the last.
The last of the trees needed? Hey, there we go. Directed by Cory Barlog. There's the credits. That's who Atreus are. Oh, this is... Okay, I think I remember this. So, this story deals with the death of Kratos' wife. And I think this is setting up for the funeral pyre. But I don't know if Kratos' wife is the mother of Atreus.
Oh, there do I see my mother.
Okay, I guess that's the answer we get.
Oh, there do I see my father. Oh, there do they call to me. 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 Oh, there do they call to me.
Oof, that's a menacing shot.
She's ready.
Do not show weakness, boy. I wonder if we'll ever find out what actually happened to her. Unless it's explained in a previous God of War game that I've not played.
Find your way home. You are free.
Mind your head. There we go. So, are they going to be doing the Viking-style funeral of shooting a flaming arrow onto the barge? I assume that's what's going to happen, but I forget if that is actually a Norse mythology-based tradition. But okay, I guess no funeral barge. What? Why did you leave that on there?
I'm sorry.
Squeeze. This knife. It was hers. Now it is yours.
Well, they left it on her body.
She taught you to hunt.
She knew.
Show me.
Now?
Now.
Now's as good a time as any. I have to say, it does look amazing just how well realized the graphics are in this.
What are we hunting?
You are hunting deer.
Off you
way?
go.
In the direction of deer.
Okay, this way.
That way you go. Okay. I'm just gonna make a quick change because I want to say the subtitles could probably do with the background putting on. Yeah, I think so. Let's do a light background though, just so it's a little bit easier for people to see. And yes, I will try
Why are we doing
to
this now?
change
Need
audio
to know
levels
you
if
can
they need to be.
survive the journey.
Then we leave for the mountain?
Depends on you. Hunt. What did you find?
Tracks. Not deer, though. I'll keep looking.
Use the right stick to look around and press the options to change the camera settings. Hello. We have our first set of loot. Hack silver. Explore the
Boy,
world to find valuable
You miss
resources.
these.
Huh. Close. But also not deer. See? Tips are too wide. Mountain goat?
Your mother taught you well.
Yeah.
Yeah, try not to remind him of his dead mother at every opportunity if you can, Kratos. So yeah, I'm going to try and stay away from the whole loot aspect of this while playing through on stream, because I despise loot-based games. I really think they detract from like a cohesive experience. But we'll see how it goes. Now, collectibles and artifacts, those are fine, because those should be interesting in some way. We found this little toy near the house. I used to have one like it. I think it may be part of a set. If we can find more, they may be worth something. And here we go. We've got the menu as well. Okay. Let's have a look at weapons and armor. Yep. So, classic leveling system. That's fine, because that's similar to Dark Souls, which I'm used to. So, strength of 5. We also got a wooden grip. But yeah, I imagine there's lots of cosmetic stuff we can change around as well. The Exile's Guardian Stalwart Shield, cool. The armor itself, pretty classic Kratos. Just worn wrappings of Exile, yeah. And of course we've got our skill trees, so yeah. So we'll be able to upgrade our abilities as we play through the game. So we have range combat, which I'm assuming is throwing the axe. Then close combat, we've got the shield, and then there's an arrow symbol there, a bow and arrow symbol, so maybe we'll get a bow and arrow, but that would be for Atreus, I guess. We've got markers here, so we can go to the journal to find that. On the goals, hunt with Atreus, codex for lore, and of course resources for crafting. So, all right, we're just gonna let Atreus do his thing while we explore treasure chests and just punched our way through them. I don't know if there's a hub world or a hub area for this. I assume there is, because otherwise where would you even use all of this like resources and stuff? I do know that Loki is a character in this game, and I don't know if he functions as the shop or not.
More tracks?
Yeah. But they're too round. Could be a wild boar.
Good.
Oh!
You can eat the boar
Now
instead. Jump.
This way, boy.
Hup. Oh,
Sprightly young fellow he is.
wait. Deer tracks. They're fresh. This way.
Yeah, don't worry about that. So, how much can I jump onto the environment? Or is it literally just over gaps? Hold left stick forward and press circle to vault over objects. Okay. Ooh, look at that.
Found it.
Slow down, boy.
Sorry.
You are hunting deer, not chasing it.
Yes, Father.
Back silver. Alright, let's go ahead and explore our side paths as much as we can. Like that animation for punching through the chest is not going to get old, I don't think. Maybe it depends, the animation changes depends on the quality of the loot inside it. Like if it's like something rare, maybe you wouldn't risk damaging it. But who knows. So, okay. We got a lot of like window dressing set stuff. But maybe. Okay, so we can't like crawl and climb up things. I was wondering whether it'd be like a Legend of Zelda situation where you don't have the ability to jump unless it's over a gap specifically designed for that jump. Hello? This. Chain. Okay. That's pretty clearly a thing to find on the other side.
He broke our bridge. How are we gonna get across?
Step aside.
Press the right on the D-pad to equip the Leviathan axe. Hold L2 to aim. And R1 or R2 to throw.
Wow.
Go.
Oh.
And of course, we'll let him cross over before we start recalling it. That feels good. Okay.
There it is.
Hold.
Too early.
What
Too
are
early.
you doing? Now his guard is up. Only fire. Only fire. When I tell you to fire.
I'm sorry.
Do not be sorry. Be better.
There we go.
Find
That's
it.
the line. Don't be sorry, be better.
Find it.
So now we have an arrow, a bow and arrow. Interesting. So let's go ahead and see if we can't find that track. Oh. Hello.
No! You are not ready! Stay back!
R1 for light attack, R2 for heavy attack. So I wonder. There is no stamina system. Okay. So it's just literally. It's kind of like how God of War works. And what's the evade button? Ah, X is the evade button. Ooh. So R2 is a launcher, and R1 is your basic attacks to combo into. Okay. And there we go. Clicking the right stick does the lockup. Okay, so you get 3 attacks when they get launched. Okay. Hold L1 to block, hold the left stick, and then press X to evade. Where is it? There we go. We're gonna start throwing stuff at us. I'd say it does feel quite weighty, these attacks. And there is like an area where we can attack them in, so the swings do matter. Okay. Whoop. I have to get used to pressing X to evade rather than circle, although there is an option to change it in the settings. There we go, 22 XP.
Stronger. They've never come this close to our woods before.
Keep moving.
I assume this is a health item of some sort. I'll find health stones to restore your health. Oh. I wonder if that's like multiple use then. Anyway, let's go forward first, because this looks kind of like a dead end. can chuck her now. Ooh. Well, well, well. We have a couple of things over here.
Be in here?
I don't see why not. What do we have? It's locked. This chest is locked with runic magic. Find and solve the 3 seals to unlock it. Okay, so when it says find and solve, I assume it means find all the different pieces. But how do I actually interact with it? Ah, you destroy them. Okay. So where's that last R sealed? Ah, there it is. 3 seals destroyed. And we have a chest open. Ah, no ceremony here. Idun apple, legendary. You've collected one of 3 Idun apples needed to increase your maximum health. Oh. Idun apples are the choice food of the gods. Find the 9 total apples in the world. These chests locked by magic. Every 3 you collect will increase your maximum health. Okay. So, collectibles to increase health over time, which gives you a reason to explore the overworld. Okay. Alright, fair enough. I was wondering whether we'd have to, like, come back to these kinds of places. I don't know how much backtracking there is.
I can see more tracks.
Yeah, I'm doing my own thing. Don't worry about it. Atreus?
Follow you.
Yeah, I don't need to explain myself. I'm the god of war. Alright. So... over this way. Hello? More hack silver. Ah, the chain's over there. I wonder, can you die from falling off a cliff? That is something I would like to test, but I don't want to test it right now. More hack silver. And press circle to climb the chain. Sure. Oh, okay. Did not realize he was going to jump on my back like that. Wolves! Alright, how many attacks can I hit and combo into each other? New kill labor. What's a kill labor? There's a health stone. Can I store this? No. Okay, it's a use. Yeah. Use it when you get it.
What?
He can no longer use it. We can.
Stealing from graves, Kratos?
The wolves. They weren't mean. They were starving.
Yes, I imagine they were.
I mean, if they're going to attack us, they're going to attack us. A lost toy. We found this little lost toy near the house. We used to have one like it. I think it might be part of a set. Oh, that's the same thing. Interesting. So, codex, lore, we've got beasts, wolves, okay. Kill labor, though. Kill labor. So I don't have anything to equip on our attack. Nothing for the grip. So, ooh, hello. Oh, I can get new stuff. You've equipped armor that contains an enchantment socket. Enchantments can only be socketed into equipped armor and talismans that have enchantment sockets. Enchantments provide stat bonuses and unique perks when the item they are socketed into is equipped. Some armors can have up to 3 enchantment sockets. Press square to select the sockets on equipped armor. Press down to select the empty socket. Press X to select the enchantment. Select an enchantment and press X to equip it into the armor's socket. So, Symbol of Perseverance. That gives me more defense. You've successfully equipped an enchantment into this armor. More enchantments can be found exploring the world or purchased at shops when available. Cool. Alright, so I guess because I've bought the digital version of the game, I can put this stuff on. So it looks the same as before, but it's just better overall. So there is a bit of a difference, actually, but okay. That's fine. So it's literally just one enchantment on the shoulder guard so far. Okay, fair enough. And this at the bottom, talismans. Don't have any talismans. Okay. So I assume I can't equip anything for Atreus yet. That's fine. So then I guess the same thing applies for the axe? Or for the shield? So the Guardian Shield, an exceptional shield gifted to Kratos by his beloved wife on the anniversary of the night they met. And the Stalwart Shield etched by a great stone mason. So I guess this is a new one. Ooh, compare. Well, I've already got a rare one on, so are there any differences in stats? No? Okay. Whatever. Sure. Okay. Oh, fair enough. Just gonna make another quick adjustment, so... Ooh. Oh, how do I get to option? Ah, triangle. Okay, there we go. So I just wanted to see the accessibility stuff. So if you pump this up all the way, 10, does that make any real difference to the text? A little bit. I think it's worth having that up to 10, because there's no reason not to be able to see everything when it comes up. Like, yeah, that's way better. Cool. Okay. So, yeah. We've managed to do a little side quest detour thing. Unfortunately, those wolves were just starving, but hey, if they're going to attack me, we're going to have to attack back and defend ourselves, so... Let us carry on with the main mission. If only Kratos was quicker at climbing chains.
Which way?
I wonder. Are you trying to be sarcastic, boy? Anyway. I do assume I can come back to this area if I need to, like... So we're in the wild woods. We found a couple of artifacts. But I am curious to be like, hey, wonder what happens if we find all the different artifacts, all the little toys. Whether Atreus says anything new, whether Kratos says anything new. Or it could all be just kept in the journal.
Up there!
Yep, that's where it is.
wouldn't
You
go
managed to
temple.
injure it.
But Mom told me never to go in there.
We do what we please, boy. No excuses.
Open sesame.
Can I have my bow back now?
Can you hit it from here?
Well, it's a bow and arrow, so that is kind of
We
the
should get
purpose of it.
closer.
Yes, we should. Oh.
I went hunting with Mother a bunch of times. She never wanted to take me. Why now?
It was her wish. And it was time.
Okay.
So is that the remains of a body, or is it something else? Okay, so... Yeah, so we've got a health stone there. During combat, an enemy's health bar is displayed above them when they take damage or when targeted by Kratos. Hold L2 to aim. Throw the axe. Recall it back. Throw the axe. Recall it back. Throw the axe. Recall it back. I wonder what happens if you try and attack without having the axe back. Like, are you forced to do... Are you forced to do with the shield or something? Try and keep an eye on stuff going on behind me. Whoop! That was the wrong time to swing. So it looks like it's a 4-hit combo on enemies and they get knocked over. Yeah. And you do way more damage on enemies lifted up into the air. Okay. That makes sense.